You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. As you guys know, I hardly ever use people's social media profiles or other videos or things like that to find them, unless I get really stuck. But if I do that, remember, I will always tell you when I explain how I found the place. Sometimes, though, people will explicitly ask me not to look at their other videos or social media accounts or anything when they ask me to find them. And if somebody does that, I will always honor that. But generally speaking, you don't really need to ask me not to do that because it's just not usually how I find places. Anyway, this person had some ground rules.
Alright, Jose Monkey. So my only rules are don't look at my bio or Google my username because it's a business account and that'll make it really easy.
Okay, got it. So what can we see? One of the first things I noticed is that there appears to be a restaurant behind the person. They seem to be just outside the door of a dining room. As they turn the camera, we can see what looks like it might be a beach here. Next, we have a rather large body of water, and we can see some very large electrical transmission towers. After that, we can see that there's some kind of like boardwalk or pier here, and I made a note of this red life preserver that we can see hanging on the side of it. We can also see that just past that there is a highway, which appears to also be a bridge. And we can see a bit more of that bridge off in the distance, and it looked like it might be a drawbridge, but I wasn't really sure about that. By the way, I was really uncertain about whether or not this video was recorded in selfie mode. Like, I didn't see any words or anything written that would help me to figure out if this was reversed. So I wasn't 100% sure of the details here. Like, for example, I didn't know if the transmission towers were on the right side of the pier or the left side. Okay, so one of the first things that I thought of when I saw this was Lake Pontchartrain. And that's because when I did episode 236 in Kenner, Louisiana, we saw electrical towers like this out in the water. So based on that, I figured I'd go check out Lake Pontchartrain and see if there was any place that looked like this. And I kind of went down a rabbit hole looking at the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway for a little bit, but I didn't really see anything that looked like it matched what we were seeing here, so I gave up on that. So I had a bit more digging to do. I thought about doing some data mining queries to see if I could look for power lines that were running through bodies of water, but I didn't really have a good idea of where to look. I also didn't know if this was a lake or a bay or a river or what. So I tried another approach. These towers are fairly distinctive. I figured that if I searched for images of electrical towers and I saw these, I might recognize them. So I tried a few different Google image searches, searching for things like transmission towers in water, or transmission towers near boardwalk, or transmission towers near restaurant near boardwalk. And I got lots of different results from all over the place. But I noticed that one result kept coming up, and it was this one. That was a tower that was somewhere along the James River in Virginia, and it looked kind of like the one that I see in the video. So I followed that thread and I found this article, which was about a 2019 court ruling about the transmission lines that go through the James River. And the caption on the photo in that article said that it was in Surrey, Virginia. So I brought up a map of Surrey, Virginia and the James River, and I started looking around to see if I could find a bridge somewhere near there. I pretty quickly found the James River drawbridge. So I switched to the satellite view to check it out. When I zoomed in to check it out, I could see that there definitely were transmission towers and power lines on the north side of the bridge. Of course, I still didn't know if the video had been filmed in selfie mode, so I wasn't sure which side I should expect them to be on. So I checked the southwest end of the bridge first, and I didn't see anything there that looked like it obviously matched the video. But when I checked the northeast end of the bridge, I discovered that there is a fishing pier there, and a restaurant. So I went in for a closer look. And guys, that was it. You were outside the Crab Shack on the James in Newport News, Virginia. I was able to get this Google Street View image from the bridge. And from the bridge, we can see the same spot, but from the other side. So we can see the restaurant and the pier, and we can even see that life preserver that we saw in your video. I turned the camera and got this view facing southwest, which shows us the bridge and the pier, just like we see in the video. And I found this user-submitted photo for the Crab Shack on Google Maps. This shows the exact spot where you were when you recorded your video. You were right here outside of this door below this vent pipe. Okay, it's time to figure out which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was in episode 32 in Exmoor, Virginia. That is about 49 miles or 79 kilometers from this place. Guys, please like and share. And if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.